it going, Big Dap?
Good morning. Hi, friends. Hi, guys. Happy Friday Eve. It's Thursday. Good morning. Oh my God. Good morning. Hi, everybody. How's everyone doing? Good morning. Hi, friends. Bougie Gang in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How is everybody doing? Erica got in here first. Nesto's handy girl. Justin's mom. Good morning, ladies. Good morning. How's everybody doing? How you doing? Oh God, let me tell you, one of Medea's biggest fans resides in this house, and it's not me. It's actually Farah. Farah loves a Medea movie. That might be like I don't think you guys knew that. I mean, it's like nothing I ever really needed to talk about. But since I said, "How you doing?" Good morning. Medea's funny, but she's not one of my favorites, but she's one of Farrah's favorites. But I don't mind because the movies are cute. You know what I'm saying? They're cute enough, right? Anyway, good morning, everybody. Hey, good morning. Okay, speaking of Medea, let's just get right on into it. Okay. Good morning, y'all. Y'all, it's a damn, it's a girl, baby. Ma'am has gone off the edge. I don't know if it's the new baby. You know, some women go a little loco when they're pregnant. Good morning, Bougie Gang. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. You know, some women, because that's who can have babies, right? So I'm not trying to be anything, but okay. Some women go crazy when they get pregnant, okay? They just do. All right, we're going to just be over here for like a minute and then we're going to go pivot to last night Liv did a call in. The call-ins are usually pretty interesting. We haven't reviewed a call in a minute, but just entertain me. Okay, just bear with me, guys. Um we're going somewhere with this, okay? Good morning. Hi, friends. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay. Thank you very much. It was fun. It was fun and a nice time was had. If over here if you don't know what they're so Real Talk Bougie did a thing last night. So go check it out. We had a live last night and a prosecutor from the Fulton County prosecutor's office, district attorney's office came to talk to Bougie Gang. So if you would like to know, if you're a Georgia resident, I'm going to say specifically if you live in Georgia, and you need to know who's on the ballot, and somebody who is running for judge came to talk to Bougie Gang because Bougie Gang is a valuable network of diverse citizens who probably all are registered to vote, and don't think people don't see that out here. Okay, that there are collectives, that there are influential people who want to come talk to specifically us. Okay, and that's Bougie Gang. So it wasn't just me, it's y'all. Okay. Um so yes, if you're a Georgia resident, one of your folk that are going to be on the ballot running for judge came to Bougie Gang to talk to us, and specifically Georgia registered voters. So if you're not sure who's on your ballot, go ahead, check it out, because it was an interesting conversation. Now, from a true crime perspective, this was a prosecutor that is on like about 4 cases that I'm following, specifically one that you guys would know about, but we're not going to even talk about that right now. But specifically 4 high profile cases that I've been following myself, and I know that you guys have heard of if you follow my channel. So anyway, Mr. Will Wooten was in the house yesterday, and go check it out. It was fun. It was really fun, and he's a nice guy, and I feel like, it's nice to talk to people, learn about their job, learn about what they're doing, find out about their aspirations and goals, and all of the things. And I think he checked all of those boxes in terms of kind of telling us who he is and what he wants to do in the future, and share all of that. And if you live in the state of Georgia and you're inclined to vote, um, there's an option for you on the ballot. So go check it out. Okay. We're here to talk about Miss Liv. So proud of me. Thank you. You're so sweet, Justin's mom. Thank you. Hi, Ebony. Good morning. Hi, Jazzy. Good morning. Is it some golf girl? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Kay. Hello. Who's calling? My other phone's and that's weird because this phone should be, when you have an iPhone, everything kind of works together. Who could be calling at this hour? I could tell you guys something so funny, but I'm not. My mom used to have the strangest greeting. It just made me think of it just made me think of that. Rest her soul. Okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me see. I see Mayhem, Miss and Wrist Mayhem. Am I getting that right? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Jam. Nuvo 504. Good morning, Desi. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, guys, let's get into it. Black Beauty. Good morning. Good morning. I hope I said hi to everybody. If I didn't, y'all, the eyes are still waking up. Okay. V the one. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. K Blueberry. Good morning. Oh, I am. Okay. Thank you. Miss and Wrist Mayhem. Okay, hopefully I got that right. Okay. Okay, let's get into it, guys. Liv this let me just say this. Liv has been out of jail. So funny saying that, right? Liv has been out of jail a little over 2 months, right? And she is officially back hooked online. It took her, I'm going to say it took her about a month official to get herself back in the groove. But of course, we know the minute she got popped out of jail, she she was back in, but she was giving that she was a little over it, and she was tippy-toeing back into it. She is officially hooked, And I know this is how she makes her money, but there's plenty of people that make sufficient money on YouTube, not all day. Okay. This is a choice. There's a choice being live for 10 hours, 12 hours, 15 hours. Okay. It's a choice being live for 2 and 3 hours. But as somebody who streams legit an hour, 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours in a sitting, like I could be live with you guys for about the next hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm going to be ready to get off. Not because I don't love talking to you guys, because I could talk all damn day, but I don't. I got to get up. I got to stretch my legs. I got to go pee. I got to go eat. I got my, it's spring break. My daughter's home. I got errands to run. I got groceries to buy. I got food to cook. I got dishes to wash, all of the things. My channel is different. So I'm not even going to compare, but I'm just talking of a clock in perspective. That's a long fucking time to be live 5, 6, 10 hours all day long, right? And just to be arguing with your phone, with your camera, or people you don't know. It's concerning, not to me, but it should be concerning to someone out there. I don't know. Somebody out there, I'm sure, gives a fuck. And if they don't, they might just be concerned regarding the people who it affects. Okay. Like mainly these children, the churn. Okay. Let me make this. Okay. Good morning. If you're just now coming in, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm so happy you're here. Good morning. Hi, boo. Good morning. Girl, nutcase. Girl, full blown crazy. Girl, on some cuckoo crazy. Okay. We're gonna do this one, but we're gonna go to the call-ins. The call-ins, I was surprised that Liv was open. There were some people that made some actual sense, and that I was surprised that she actually was able, that the ego didn't just hang up, just like fuck you, hang up on some people, because we know that she is really, this woman is hard-headed, and she doesn't like to listen to opposing opinions. So there was one lady, I don't remember her name, but she came real soft with it, and I think Liv was able to hear her. Okay. There was someone else that, okay. All right, let's hear of some of this though. And let me tell you something. I'm not trying to be funny, but ma'am is working her way back up to 300. Some of y'all might even say she is 300. And what does that matter? Am I body shaming? I'm just speaking facts. I just think at a certain point, it is okay to just talk about what's real. And if somebody's 100 pounds, who cares? If somebody's 300 pounds, who cares? If somebody's 500 pounds, it's still not my business. I can't do anything about it. I didn't help you gain it, and I can't help you lose it. But if somebody's 300 pounds or 100 pounds, who cares? Can we make, you know, speaking, like, if it's not a big deal to say someone's got blonde hair, or someone's a brunette, or someone's got a bob, or somebody wears braids, it's just another stat. Okay. Just saying something isn't just saying something, just merely identifying an attribute is not body shaming. Ew. I'm gonna give that one a ew. It's like you can't even have polite conversation anymore, because somebody out there is measuring what's polite, what's impolite. And at the end of the day, ma'am is on some blow up over there. She's eating a lot of food. She wasted those people's money on that damn Trizepatide, Ozempic, whatever she was using. She is gaining a shit ton of weight on this pregnancy. And the older you get, the more dangerous it gets to continue to gain all of this weight. I was getting to that. Oh gosh, you guys, y'all, it's like you got to drop 20 topics in one sentence. Yes, I do follow Gerard on Instagram, and I did see the progression to the house. Gerard actually closed and bought a home, okay? And somebody's pissed, in my opinion, okay? It's just it's giving she's mad. I just want you guys to hear her idea that a rent to own situation is the same. This lady has no idea. You renting to own is not buying a house, ma'am. And that's why you were able to walk away from that house the way you did. If you had actually purchased that home, that credit nightmare would still be hanging around your neck, okay? It would be hanging around your neck and you'd be hard pressed to be able to get another house if you hadn't done a bankruptcy, okay? This lady got a rent to own house and walked away from it in 3 weeks. You think anybody wants to offer you a mortgage? She feels some type of way because Gerard has elevated, he has progressed as a man, as a father, as an individual, and in his gainful employment. He found employment that he enjoyed, that was lucrative for him to be able to provide, to have a household, to take care of his kids, and he is able and has a spouse, and they were able to buy themselves a home, okay? And good for them. It's a wonderful thing. And for people who say it's not and it's not a big deal, that's fine. You don't have to. She said her parents, whose parents? Liv's parents are going to buy her a house. Well, that might be the only person who might have credit to do that, but I don't believe that. I mean, when it happens, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? If her parents buy, look, let me tell you something. Look, at the end of the day, Liv is in fantasy land. Liv has a one-way ticket. This is what I think about Liv saying her parents are going to buy her a house.
The lie detector determined that was a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Girl, don't be mad because you're over there in 1,000 square feet. 1,000 square feet is sufficient for the family your size, baby. Everybody can't be in 3,000. Everybody can't do 4,000. Okay, it's like, girl, it's gonna be all right. If you want to increase your footprint, then you got to work on your net worth. Okay, and you might want to work on your net worth. And those creepos over there, Loyalty Gang, they're not going to help you. Loyalty Gang can't help you. Loyalty Gang encourages you to stay in the shits. Loyalty Gang is not elevating you. They are supporting the cuckoo crazy. People elevate because they appreciate, okay? And they do things to dominate. All right? And that network is increasing. All right? Don't be mad cuz that man is doing for his family. Don't be mad. She mad, y'all. She mad, okay? She mad. It's obvious. I saw them I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't even think anything of it because these are grown people now. Like, I don't know. I feel like almost 10 years ago, which it hasn't been 10 years I've been watching Live, but it damn near feels like it. Um but seeing Gerard close on the house, like what he was posting on Instagram, um I'm going to be honest. I didn't think anything of it because me personally, first of all, I'm grown. I'm not super grown, but I'm a grown woman and I've purchased two homes. One home I bought all by myself, all by my single self, okay? And I just didn't think anything of it because buying a house is a very normal process. And if you have good credit, you make a coin and you are diligent in your efforts, anybody can buy a house. Let's just be real. It's just it number one, do you want a home? And then you find something you can afford and what your credit buys you, right? It's a wonderful thing. And it is an opportunity and it does a lot of things, but we're not talking about that right now, right? At the end of the day, everybody might not do that, and that's fine for you. I'm not downing anybody, but I didn't even think twice about it. I was like, oh, okay, they done bought a house, they're getting a new house. That's exactly it. Just in the back of my mind was like, oh, okay, okay. I didn't even think anything of it. I didn't even mention it because I, I don't know, my circle, I just didn't think anything of it. People own homes, okay? Um when I saw Liv starting to freak the fuck out, I was like, "Oh, she's pissed. Oh, ma'am is mad. Okay. Okay. She's spinning. She's mad." Um this is what I always go back to this, and you guys know this, been here for a long time. When you decided to go and pull your pants down and have an affair 90 days after you got married, baby, and then come and taunt your husband about it on the internet and then drag him about calling prostitutes and you guys all had all that weird shit going on, the marriage was over. The marriage was over. I mean, that man chased you around and still married you despite the fact that it was obvious you really didn't want him. You wanted him, but didn't want him. You want to live your life. Olivia is the type of woman that needs multiple and a variety in her penis selection. Okay. And that is not a woman who is ripe for marriage. That is not somebody who is ripe for really even a relationship. She likes a variety of peen. Okay. And she's said it on numerous occasions.
I'm not focused on anybody, but like I said,
She's only person she's focused on is herself. Okay.
you guys want to bring it to me, so we're going to talk about it. I don't focus on them. I don't care about them. You guys came into my chat. They bought a house. Congratulations. They bought a house. They da-da-da. Like, you guys brought that to my chat. I didn't come on here talking about they bought a house. You guys brought that to my chat. We're not going to act like you guys didn't bring it. You guys want to see?
Like you don't
see. We can look at that. You guys want to look at that? Because that's narcissistic. That's what's that word? You guys gaslight. You guys are like him. You guys are like just like him. So I get why you guys like him.
Let's not act like you don't care. The fact that okay, I guess you should know where your kids live, but the fact that you think you need to look it up, show it, whatever, are you allowed to drive down that street? Are you allowed to pull in that? Yeah, I know that some people, I'm sure some of you guys have co-parenting relationships, right? And some of you guys are able to pull into your ex's driveway, right? You might be remarried, they might be remarried, or you guys are separated or whatever the case might be, and y'all got your own lives. He's able to knock on your door, drop the kids off, and vice versa. Y'all can have conversations. Boo Boo just got an A, or I need you to talk to Bebe. Bebe just got a D, and we might need to get a tutor. Or did you know we got soccer out of town next week? What you gonna do? Are you gonna take them? What like y'all can co-parent and have conversations and and strategize and do all of the things, and it's not a problem, right? Are you even allowed to drive down them folks street? I don't think you're even allowed to call them people without the app, right? If you're even I don't even know, is the app even available to you right now with your crazy behind?
So much because you guys are gaslighters like that person.
Because baby, let me tell you something. The way she behaves, you would have to just go ahead and email me. I don't even want you in the app anymore. Okay. I don't want to I don't want to communicate with you in the app. You can send me an email and I'll get back to you when I can. There's nothing urgent.
Yeah, I was on my computer I was calling CCMS trying to get my child care. I was talking about how I went to jail and he's stupid because I had child care and I was trying to get into school. And then boom, all of a sudden, congratulations, they bought a house. And I'm like, okay, good for them.
Yeah, because you know what? You're sitting up there trying to find free resources and be on your if it's free, it's for me version of this internet. And these people are getting mortgages, closing deals, um, and getting deeds. Okay. Not rent to own. And if you're renting to own, just keep in mind, I'm not talking about you. We're talking about love, live. If you rented to own your house and that worked for you, that's awesome. Okay. That's awesome. But just, I want to put this disclaimer out. We're not talking about you. Okay. So don't take anything I say personally because we're talking about this lady on the screen. Are we good on that? Bougie gang. Right? Hello? Okay. All right, I just wanted to be clear that we are all on the same page at this moment, because folk getting their feelings, and I just want to make sure that folk are clear that we're talking about this lady on the screen. Everything is not for everybody, and at the end of the day, we're talking about Miss Liv, okay? People who rent to own should be clear on the rent to own. If you rented to own and it was a pathway for you to close, you know the difference between when you were paying that mortgage payment and when you were paying rent to the actual owner of the house, right? When you're renting for that year or 2 years to get your credit together to be able to purchase, you knew the difference when you had to go to the attorney's office and you got all kinds of paperwork and they issued you a deed and you actually had to start paying taxes and insurance and all of the things on that house, not just paying rent. There's a difference. Doesn't mean better or worse. You got your housing, that's your business. I don't care. Okay. We're not talking about you. Okay. We're talking about Liv. All right.
Like, what do you want me to say?
She needs medication. She needs medication. It is giving demon possessed, and I get what you're saying, but she needs to get on her bipolar medicine. Girl, she mad.
And why drill the kids when you found out? If it drill the kids, what does that mean?
Oh, she was over there.
But you said they were moving to Houston. I said that that's what I heard. And I was gonna put a stop to it. That's what that's what I said.
Yeah. Oh, she's stuttering now. Oh, okay. Interesting. Did you hear Liv? We don't often hear Liv stutter, right?
I wasn't talking about it on Friday though. That's what I said. I wasn't talking. That's what I said.
Ooh,
yeah.
Ooh.
I wasn't talking about it on Friday though.
Ooh.
You guys brought it to me. Imagine buying a house with a cheater. I'm good. I'm good.
See how her audience, they're gaslighting her. Imagine buying a house with a cheater. Well, ma'am, let me tell you something. Everybody has to pick their poison. Imagine buying a house with damn whatever. That whatever Antonisha has bought into for her husband, that's her business. Stop trying to pacify this big baby on some bullshit. At the end of the day, what that lady is doing who's not on the internet is really her business. The bottom line is Liv loves that man stankin' draws, because at the end of the day, let's not forget, you can try to make her feel good all you want. This lady tried to break up his marriage by allegedly sleeping with this man. Her story is, which I don't know if it's true or not, I really don't believe it, but her story is that They were having an affair. So you went from wife to side chick, and now you mad. You can't be mad. This man is progressing with his wife. You gave up your spot. You gave up your spot.
You know, I'm good, guys. I'm good.
Girl, stop lying. It's okay to say you're not good. You know what I'm saying? Like it's okay to not be good. There are people who are still fucked up over their ex-husband moving on. The worst lies are the lies that we tell ourselves, okay? You can lie to some of the people some of the time, but you can't lie to all the people all the time. And the worst person to lie to is yourself, okay? Cuz we already know the truth. Liv, you fucked up over this situation and we know it.
Good. I would love to get my own house, you know, because I
Hey,
can. I've
let's
done it
talk
before
about it.
and I will do it again. Like I said, even buying a house. Cool. I've already done it. You know what I mean? Yes, it was a rent to own situation, but I don't care. I'm looking for another one of those type of situations now. You still
Cuz you don't Liv, you don't make money. Your money is funny. Your money is not steady and your credit is probably shot to hell. And you don't have a positive rental history. When you are a first time home buyer, they're going to go through your rental history. They want to see how stable you are. Nobody wants to give someone a mortgage, go through all of the hassle and the legalities of deeding property and creating mortgages for people who can't sit their ass down for longer than a year. This lady moves every 9 months. She breaks leases. Baby, you're not going to be no bank in 2026, maybe in 2006 you could have got a mortgage for your dog. Suki could have got a mortgage. Them cats, Bella and Queen, could have got a mortgage. Okay, everybody was getting a mortgage in 2006. In 2026, baby, you got to come with that good credit. You got to come with credit history, and you're going to have to come with some sort of residential property history in terms of your rental background. And you've had multiple different residences in the last 2 and 3 years, all low income based, all broken leases, and your ass been to jail. Baby, good luck.
buy it. It's still your name. You still sign for shit. Girl. Yeah, I already had bought a house and
She doesn't realize how stupid and low class she sounds, but okay.
you know, I already did all that. And that's cute. I'm happy that people are reaching that milestone in their life. That's great. I hope everything works out, you know, for the sake of my kids. You know, I hope everything works out. Um,
Oh,
because I'm
thank
always
you,
gonna
boo
say this.
boo.
Why
Thank
would I
you.
want him to go through bad things, lose everything, not have shit? He's still the father of my kids. I don't
He's still the father of my
seeing him do
kids.
bad doesn't help me do better, you know? Even though vice versa, it helps. Obviously, it makes him feel good to see me do bad, but that's him. That's his
He don't
life.
like you. If in fact it makes him feel good to see you do bad, he gets to have hurt feelings. Didn't you have hurt feelings for a long time? Gerard gets the right to have hurt feelings. He has the right to be happy with his wife, and he still also has the right to be like, I don't fuck with that bitch. Maybe one day you guys can be hunky dory and you guys can co-parent like grown people. But at the end of the day, right now, when he's probably embarrassed that his ex-wife is a slore and that his ex-wife is having her third baby in 3 years after you guys are divorced. Like it's not for most men, knowing that your ex-wife is online dressing weird, acting weird, meeting men on websites, probably not being able to rest easy over the weekends when your kids are out the house because you know they're over at their crazy fugazi mom's house who you don't even know what the fuck is going on over there. I mean, it's a lot. So the fact that he doesn't really he's still got feelings and they're negative, it'll subside one day. He bleeds like everybody else and there's nothing wrong with that.
It's his journey. That has nothing to do with me. Once again, has nothing to do with me. But I'm not like that.
So he's just he has feelings for no reason. That he had 3 children with you. You married him. You were a complete bitch. You lied. You played games on the internet. You're doing the most. And also post marriage, he's got to deal with you still because he's got 3 kids with you and you're on the internet with slur behavior. He has a right to be pissed.
And I'm not going to let you people, you disgusting, disgusting people on this internet change my heart. I don't want to see anything bad happen to him. I hope he gets everything his heart
Girl, stop lying.
desires, except for me. You know what I mean? He's not going to have me ever again. But
Girl,
other than
he don't want your stank funky ass.
that, I hope he gets everything he wants in life. You know?
He don't
Yeah.
want Miss Stank Stank. Thank you, boo boo. We did a prosecutor interview last night, and then we with the shits first thing in the morning. Okay. Hi, boo boo. Look at that pretty baby avatar. Okay.
Would I consider family counseling with him? No. We're past that. I'm past that. No. At one point last year, I would have, you know. I think it would have benefited us, but not anymore. No. I don't want to speak to him ever in my life. I just want my kids half the time. We set up an arrangement that works for both sides, and that's it, and that's all, honey. That's it, and that's all. Like, it's to the point where if I go somewhere and I see him, I'm not stopping to say hello. You know what I mean? I'm not ever gonna say hello. And that doesn't mean anything to you guys because you guys, he's not either, girl. Okay. But I was being for real. Between November and April, when do you think the whole house building started? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to be for real. Doesn't it take like, how long does it take to build a house? I would think it would take like.
You're never gonna know, honey. Okay. You're the type of woman that you are and the way that you manage finances, it's gonna be a long time coming. And don't worry your little pointy head about it. Everything is not for you, okay? When it is for you, you'll know. Okay.
6 months, maybe to a year.
Girl. Stank. Okay. Miss Stank.
Because I'm making a point that you guys don't want to see. You see what I'm saying? You see the point I'm trying.
What, that he dicked you down when he was building a house for Antonisha? That's her business. That's her husband. Okay. That's her husband. Okay. People deal with a lot of things. And, I can't speak for somebody. That's what they want to do. That's their business. I'm not saying it's right. And people in their marriages, they deal with whatever they want to deal with. This is my point. Liv, it's not your marriage. You had a marriage with the man and it's over. What do you care about Antonisha's marriage? See, the reason why Antonisha is Mrs. Webb right now, because she didn't give a fuck about your marriage. I bet you she didn't spend 1 minute asking that man about his marriage. She was focused on him as the man. And that's why when he decided to leave his marriage, he made a choice to be with her. He could have been with, I guess, whoever else he wanted to be, but he made a choice to be with her, probably because she didn't get herself involved in his marriage. She was involved with him as a person. The fact that you are trying to be involved in his marriage is precisely the reason why you look stupid right now. Leave that man and his marriage alone. And if it's meant, there are people who circle back and spin the block on marriages. And at the end of the day, I don't know what to tell you, but it's so whack for you to comment on his marriage, because especially going from wife to side chick to troll. Okay.
Right? She said, right, who cares? I care.
Girl, she is so bothered.
I care. Because if we're going to tell it, then we're going to tell it all. Okay. If we're going to talk about it, honey, we're going to talk about it all, honey. Okay. You guys just want to bring up the bullshit, honey. We can talk about. I want to talk about the truth.
Morning.
The truth,
Hi,
honey.
Aquarius moon.
So what? He's a cheater. No, not so what? He's a cheater. Well, then don't bring that shit up in my comments trying to make me feel some type of way because don't nobody want to be with a cheater. Do you want to know why I keep bringing it up? Because you bitches keep bringing it up. Stop trying to rub it in my face because don't nobody feel bad about buying a house with a motherfucking cheater, bitch.
Look, I think this is the deal. Also, not, and this is not right, but I'm not, there would be a very particular person who would have to answer this question who's in this situation. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't talk about it. But if I was, if Gerard is community, if the community consists of Liv and Antonisha and Gerard's penis, and he is community dick, I guess, you know what I mean? I don't know. I would not be happy to find out that my husband broke his vow and slept with his ex-wife. That would be a non-starter. That would be a deal breaker, right? You know what I'm saying? Everybody's rules are different. I don't know.
10 months? Okay. So you think November?
Look at Todd and Candy. I mean, I guess it worked for a while because they used to share and they had a very, according to reports, had a very open sexual relationship. Obviously something broke down because they're divorced now, right? But baby, I don't know. Okay.
When he was blowing up my phone all night long, you think that he probably was already building the house, correct? Or thinking about buying it, or it takes a few months to really get it together for real. So that's what I'm saying. Don't bring that shit up to me. Because if you think for 1 second that he's not gonna fucking try again, like Aaliyah said, bitch, he is. House and all.
Who cares?
And like I said, if that's your dream man, then girl, you have that dream man. But it's not mine. So, all I'm saying is next time you guys think you're being slick, funny, haha, trigger, let's trigger her. You're not gonna trigger me because I don't want to be with a nigga like that. Now, if he was a great man and he was everything y'all try to make him out to be, then yes, maybe I would feel some type of way. But girl, he's not. He's the same man, different person he's with. That's it. Honestly, to me, he's a worse man. He's worse. Okay. At least with me, he tried. He tried to keep it in his fucking pants. He tried. I know he tried. But with her, he don't give a fuck. Caution to the girl. He got girl. But good luck to them. Good luck to them.
This is so embarrassing. Liv, cut your losses.
Do I dream about him? No.
This is
the fact that you guys cannot make it seem like I can't give a fuck.
I cannot believe that she is sitting here entertaining.
Y'all slow. I'm not a cheater. Nope, I'm not.
Oh, no?
No. I'm not.
You're an eater. She says she's not a cheater. Okay.
I get it. You guys are bird brains. I get it. Most of you guys, that's why I say you guys get cheated on too. And that's why you think that shit is cute. Your husbands walk around cheating on you bitches too. That's the only reason I bring that shit up. And I say that to y'all. Because you guys think that's cute. And how do I know you think it's cute? Because the comments you put in my thing.
Because the comments that you put in my thing. Girl, she sounds like she's choking on a chicken leg.
People don't talk about what they don't care about. Baby, you can say that all you want. If it makes you guys feel better to think I care, my kids are over there. I'm going to talk about these people until my kids are no longer over there. And until you guys...
I'm going to talk about this for the rest of his motherfucking life. Do you guys... Oh, God. Hold on a second, guys.
I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking
Don't
life.
get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch, and your husband, yo, Mrs. Webb the first, baby, Mrs. Webb got that. She got that property. She got Mr. and Mrs. Webb's deed. Okay. Okay. Antonisha is collecting deeds and bills of sale. All you're doing is getting a wet puss around town. Okay. Can we talk about that on today? All right. You're collecting birth certificates and not by the man who you birthed the first three. She's getting deeds and bills of sale, and you're collecting birth certificates from random men.
I'm bringing the shit up to me.
Okay.
Understand? I already said this to you. I already said this to you. You guys can say,
Looking
you care,
drunk.
you care. You guys can say that all live long. It doesn't mean I give a fuck. You
Okay.
understand? Like I said, I go off of actions. You guys go off of delusion. I'm sitting here in front of you guys in my 2-bedroom apartment, roach infested, blah, 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 blah. You guys want to down talk me in my life so bad, but I still don't give a fuck.
She's in her
I'm
roach.
still happier
Girl, her roach infested apartment. Okay.
over here
Cartier
than ever over
bracelets.
there. Okay. Okay. And you could tell by what my life. If a bitch was upset, a bitch would be upset. You know what I'm saying?
Girl, the First Wives Club. Look, at the end of the day, have y'all ever seen that movie, The First Wives Club?
A bitch was sad. A bitch couldn't speak about that. You know what I mean? There's ways women act when they feel some type of way. Me talking about this? No. I could talk about this shit because number one, it's my situation. That's my baby daddy, right? Mine, not yours. He's my baby daddy, right? This situation has to do with me because you bitches keep making this shit about me. Number three of my children are over there. So I will say whatever, however, whatever, and whenever I want to say what I want to say, girl, I'm gonna say it. You know what I mean?
Okay. Boom. Do you?
You don't know what I'm doing, Lee Carmen. So don't speak on what you don't know. If I don't come to you guys and talk about what I'm doing in the court, it's because it's none of your motherfucking business.
Oh, okay.
Why don't I do this, and this? You don't know what I'm doing.
She's so mad. Girl, you mad. You want to argue? You mad? You big mad?
I don't know what we're going to have for dinner. Lee's not a hater. I'm not saying she is a hater, but know your place. Don't get too comfortable. I'm still a person, and I don't care if you are a supporter. If you're a supporter, then you should right now. Don't think you can ask me anything, because you can't. If I'm not telling you guys what I'm doing, it's because I am not telling you guys what I'm doing. Understand? I don't give a fuck if you support or you don't support. Don't get too comfortable up in this motherfucker. Because yes, that could be just a question, or that could be you trying to be funny. Why don't I do this and this and this? Bitch, maybe I am and you don't know nothing about it.
Well, the people, yeah, I mean, I get what they're doing in the chat, but she's a brokey. She could never. Ma'am doesn't have credit. That's why she has to rely on mommy and daddy. And also keep in mind, this lady has a heavy debt on her head from the state of Texas, and she might not even be able to own anything. Let's just talk truth. Let's just talk the truth about that, because at the end of the day, if you have an asset, let's just say Liv was somehow tripped up and lucked up on, a property, and she ended up having a property worth $200,000 and you about 40,000 in the rears on child support. Guess what? I mean, if the state of Texas wants to come in and seize that property, they potentially could. I don't know if they seize properties for child support. If maybe it depends on how delinquent you are and how pissed off they are and how much you might not be actually really working with the situation. But she is looking for her parents, her mother, to buy her a home because, bitch, you might not really be able to have anything in your name anyway, baby. You in debt. You in debt to your neck.
Don't piss off my supporters. You guys, I don't give a fuck who I piss off. This is my channel. You don't like it here? Get the fuck out of here.
Oh my.
You will ride or die, then you will ride or die. You not, goodbye. You understand?
She's on some shut
if
the
one
fuck
of y'all
up,
leave,
y'all.
there'll be another bitch tomorrow to replace you. I don't have to kiss nobody's ass. Just like you guys don't have to kiss my ass. I don't ask y'all to kiss my ass. No, it's not sad. It's real shit. I'm sorry I'm a real bitch. I'm sorry. Shit. I'm sorry. I didn't take a class on how to be a fake ass hoe. Like a lot of you bitches. I don't know how to do that. Shit. I didn't take that class. I missed that day at school. You know what I mean? I don't know.
along with the GED or high school diploma.
If I can't be, hey Marianne, if I can't be the realest with my supporters, who the fuck can I be the realest with?
Oh my God. She
And
thinks
if everything I say upsets you, and it's like you can turn on me at a drop of a dime because I say something that upsets you, you're not supposed to be here. Get the fuck on. You're not a supporter anyway.
She's so mad.
You know how many bitches come in my emails? I used to support you, but da da da, and then starts talking shit. But you never supported me. You were always a hater.
Okay.
But you just pretended to be a supporter. We see that all the time. So take mistreatment. If that's what you want to call it, babe. If this is mistreatment, you shouldn't take it. You should leave. You should. If you're thinking that hard about it and you're like, oh my God, Olivia's mistreating me. First of all, you shouldn't even say me and mistreatment in the same sentence because I'm not your mama. I'm not your caregiver. You guys shouldn't give a fuck that much. I'm just a person on YouTube, you know? So if you're thinking about me and mistreating y'all, you bitches are too far deep into it. Can I be real with myself? I'm real with myself every single day. You're disrespectful and you need a caregiver. That means nothing to me.
Yeah.
You like talking about people's moms? Why? What? What? I don't care. You guys can say whatever you want. A caregiver, laugh, girl. You can say whatever you want. You guys can literally say anything, and you guys think it's funny because you guys have no good comebacks. You have no good jokes. Like you're not funny. You dish it, but you can't take it. No, just say something that's actually funny. I need a caregiver. Obviously, I don't because I do everything on my own.
The fact that she's like sitting here responding.
Okay, baby. Well, that's good. You shouldn't take what I say offensive. You shouldn't, because I don't mean to offend you. Look, these haters, stand up. Stand up for yourself. We're not arguing. I'm not arguing with her. There's nothing to argue with her about. But like I said, if I cannot be real with my supporters, I can't be real with you hating ass hoes. Look at you bitches. You bitches are crazy in the brain. And you guys can't take real. You guys like delusion. So anyway, but I like to think of my supporters as being like sound mind. Like you guys are real people. You guys are not bots. You know what I mean? So you guys can understand human emotion. Like you guys understand realness. So, and I love you too, baby. And if I cannot be real with y'all, who can I be real with? Look, this girl's still sad. Girl, if it's so sad, why are you here? What supporters? You stupid. You here commenting? You're a supporter. Why didn't Gigi raise Stella, but let Raquel's family raise her? I don't know what you're talking about. My mom raised us both. Yeah. Once again, you guys just make stories up in your brain. I don't know what's wrong with you guys. And you're nasty. I don't care if I'm a nasty fool. And you're here commenting on a Nasty Fool's channel. Thank you for your comment. Thank you for your engagement. Are you guys mad? You guys look really mad in the comments. All because I'm talking about a cheating ass nigga. Anyway, I said what the fuck I said. Okay. Jade, I don't care about none of that shit, bitch. I don't care about none of that shit. You guys want to keep talking about the past. I don't give a fuck about the past. Moving forward, good luck to him. Okay? Good luck to the happy couple over there. I don't give a fuck. Stop putting me in it. The next time he tries to cheat on his beautiful wife, I'll let you guys know. Okay? Because I always do. And what else? I'll let you guys know when he tries to cheat again. Because It's coming any day now. And other than that, I don't have nothing to say. I'm gonna get my babies half the time, and he's gonna get them half the time, and we're gonna keep it moving and shaking. There's no reason to, you know, Latina accent. Girl, I don't. Okay. I love my Latinas. Shout out to Latinas.
It's
a lifetime. More like she got a couple more years on her, and he has more time than her. But yeah, congratulations to the happy couple. I don't care about none of that, you guys. You guys think I give a fuck about these niggas? I don't. She said Raquel's family raised Stella. No, I never said that. Try again. He's the one who stepped out on his marriage twice because he's a man, and these are bird brain women. So bird brain women, they don't care about none of that as long as they have a man. They feel validated, and that's just how it goes, you know. If he's a cheater, who cares? He's not cheating on you, because I'm going to talk about it. You guys put me in the business. We're going to talk about the business.
Girl, she's so pissed. And it's like, where's Krylani at this moment? Oh, Krylani must be asleep. Is she sleeping,
I know, a lot
y'all?
doesn't make sense to you, Dana. You're slow. I wouldn't expect anything to make sense
Oh my
to you, baby.
God. You're slow.
I don't know what I'm going to cook tonight, Christy. I don't know, baby. I ordered some groceries, so I don't know. How are you, Liv? I'm doing great. I really am. I really am. We didn't know he cheated until you came to the internet to tell everyone. I know. I know that. I don't act like I was the best wife. Not at all. I know I fucked up in that relationship. I should have never married him. And guess what? I'm never going to fuck up again. I'm not going to get married to my next husband and cheat with my... I'm not going to cheat on my next husband with him and fuck up my next marriage. No. I'm not gonna do what he
Girl,
did.
Girl, look at yourself in the mirror. Nobody's coming to marry you right now, girl, or never. I don't care how much makeup you can put on. I don't care how you go take a shower. Baby, you got damn 4 baby daddies. You got 6 kids. You live in a 2-bedroom apartment. You have limited to no income. You can barely structure a sentence. You have attitude problem. You have behavior problems. You got mental issues. Your mother is a weirdo. Nobody wants to marry somebody from like a weirdo bloodline. And baby, you got weirdo bloodline. You got you got a whole weirdo family that you cultivated yourself. You got a collection of damn birth certificates over there. You got a collection of baby daddies. Nobody wants that. All on top of the fact you have a really shitty footprint on this internet. You got people calling, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you got a shitty ass footprint on this internet. It's bad. Okay. Let me just mention a few things. Bougie Gang is mentioning 6 kids, tattoos, lots of tattoos, no education, no money, no common sense. Okay. Girl, you petty AF. And baby, you weigh 300 pounds. You know what I'm saying? There are some men out there who want a 300 pounder, and that's fine. They're out here. They like a nice, thick woman. Okay? But baby, no. Penitentiary puss. No. Okay? Girl.
Highest level of education, I got my GED. Yes, baby.
Yes, baby.
Oh, Brittany, I don't speak on that type of stuff. That's really none of your business.
She's so mad.
How my bills get paid.
Liv is mad. Good morning, JS. Good morning. Hi, welcome, my faith. Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
For the past 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, baby. I don't care. You guys can talk shit all you want. It doesn't change the fact that I'm that girl. And you guys are mad. You guys have been mad for years. You guys are going to stay mad. I don't know why you're over here.
Because it's funny.
And they're really just nothing but a click away from getting deleted.
Girl, nobody cares about getting deleted.
I already spoke about that, Jade, and I'm sure you've heard it because you watch everything I do. Ooh, how many men have I slept? How many men have slept on those pink sheets? Oh my gosh, Ebony, I don't know. I would have to count. It's been so many. But why does it matter to you, Ebony? You can't come on these pink sheets. I don't know why you're worried about this pussy, honey. This pussy ain't got shit to do with you. You good, honey? I don't like females. I told you guys that before. How do I know what you watch? Oh, girl, you watch. All you haters watch. Y'all watch. You guys watch more than anybody.
Let me tell you something. The way to piss Liv off, you can't slut shame Liv. Like most sluts that are happy and proud of their slut walk, you can't. That's not. And I'm certainly not trying to give Loyalty Gang any tips, but this is what I'm going to say. Most sluts that are happy in their slutdom and their slore walk, you cannot shame them. They love dick. They're proud of it. They feel independent in their putty cat, and you can't really shame them about their wants and desires for that meat. Okay? You just can't. You can't shame them on that. They're proud, okay?
You just won't hop on a panel and clear it up. Excuse me?
Why won't you hop on a panel? Who's going to have her on?
Brittany. I don't know who that was, but you have a nice day.
Girl, nobody.
Not the pink sheets. The pink sheets. It's so funny. What the hell? You need real friends. And you need a real life. Oh, he loves it over here, honey. He loves this. Honey, just lives in it. Loves it over here. Loves it. She said I would just time them out so they can obsess some more tomorrow. They're funny to me, girl. I don't care. Why did you talk so disgusting about disabled children? Yeah, I never did that. I don't know what you're talking about. It's your time to shine. It's always my time to shine. You bitches obsess over me like nothing. The fuck? Every day I shine, honey. Every day. Every day you guys are talking about me for 1, 2, 3 hours. Bitch, I'm shining. Okay? I'm glistening, baby. Why are you punishing yourself with these comments? You guys think I care? Let me tell you guys something. You guys are all probably ugly, nappy hair, teeth, gaps in your teeth, fugly, bad built, fat, overweight. What?
Okay, but you're fat and overweight. You are ugly. You got coily hair. Like these are not things that make people ugly. Like this whole entire list of things. So, okay. You're probably what?
Okay. You guys are all probably ugly.
Okay, so ugly. Liv, you need to look in the mirror, honey.
Nappy hair, teeth,
nappy hair. Look at your hair. So nappy hair is an ugly attribute. Is that what you're saying? Because baby, you might have coils, and at the end of the day, it doesn't really make a difference. But nappy is coily hair of many different textures and varieties. What are you talking about? Okay, and then what now?
Gaps in your teeth.
Girl, you got a gap on the side. What are you talking about?
Fugly.
Girl, you're fugly.
Bad built, fat.
You're bad built. You got that big ass basket in the front of your body with a whole bunch of fat in it. You have the worst nasty build. You have a big flat back ass. It's awful. Your legs, you're pigeon-toed. You got ham hock feet. You can't even wear real shoes.
Overweight.
You're overweight.
What?
You're 300 pounds. What are you talking about?
Y'all good?
You just described yourself.
I'm supposed to care what y'all are saying? Why?
I love
try
how her criteria for ugly is her. Her whole criteria for ugly is her. Look at this. Look at girl. Ma'am, let me go ahead and capture. Let me capture this thumbnail. Okay. Baby. Baby, no. Okay.
my panel right now, and each one of you bitches came up. First of all, none of you bitches would. Number one. And show me what you look like. All you bitches are ugly.
Look at you though. You're not a runner up from America's Next Top Model? You think you get ready to run onto Tyra Banks' show? Girl, bye. Look at you. You walk around smelling like a damn triple hamburger with onions and pickles.
And I'm supposed to care? And don't get me started on y'all niggas. Y'all niggas are fugly just like you.
Okay, but you know what I'm saying? Don't be mad cause folk got a man at home. Don't be mad because people don't have to be live for 17 hours.
And I'm supposed to care?
Don't be mad because folk don't live in rent subsidized housing. Don't be mad because people don't have to call and get vouchers and damn sign up for programs for daycare. Don't be mad because people got income. Don't be mad because folk happy.
Punishing me. This is funny.
Girl.
No, because they're not going to come up. They're not going to come up on the panel. Look at me, girl. I know, look at me and all my naturalness. No, nothing on my face. I'm still that bitch. Y'all could never. Y'all could never. Y'all get my mustache. You make sure you get that beard. You get that beard, I'll get this mustache, okay?
She's ridiculous.
Bitches got stubble all over their chin. But want to talk about a mustache, girl. Ew. Yeah, I don't have to lie. Ooh, who's this? Oh, this is that nigga. Ew. Yeah, I don't. He went 5 years later, so you was still missing him? I just wanted to prove the point that I could get him. That's all. And I to whatever. He's married, bird brains. You don't see a problem with that? What's to whatever? He's married.
Let me just get this other girl. Let me just get this other so I can do my thumbnail.
Read, bird brains. You don't see a problem with that? What's wrong with y'all? Are you guys okay? I feel so bad. Yeah. My standards are low? Okay. Okay, bro. Well, I'm sorry my standards were too low for you guys. I mean, sorry.
All right, how long have we been watching this, girl? A whole hour already?
I don't. I'll probably watch Unexpected in a little bit. This nigga too. And you'll be here to watch it and talk about it. So stay tuned. That's really what it is, honey. Okay.
Did she pee online?
What it is, honey, not what it's not. You bitches all look generic. Panel? Okay, send me some money and I'll make a panel. You can't? You're broke? That's fine. It's okay. It's okay if you're poor.
Oh, I know she's mad about other things too. So, yeah. She gets mad when people talk to the internet. She's mad when her real life crosses over to this internet on some shit she can't control. Oh, she's pissed about other things too. Okay. Yeah. Oh well. Oh my God. Well, oh well. This is the thing. Here's the thing. She makes people so mad they feel like they have to tell their story. Sometimes people want to, like, you get on here and you tell your story 20 hours a day, and then you get mad when people have an opportunity to come tell their story. Come tell their story.
My cat just had kittens. Oh.
Okay. All right, Liv. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back. Okay, hold on. All right. So, is this it? No. Oh my God, Krylani, baby.
That is constructive. Hit the link, Dana. I don't want to see no more. I want to see. I want to see what you give. Hit the link, girl.
Not monetized. If it's something so what can so first
wait till she goes to jail and somebody really beats her ass. Bitch, bye. Bitch, you're gonna touch me.
Oh, did she say something? Hold on.
Yes, hello.
hey girl.
Hi.
So first I'll be commenting on every video.
Oh no. Ma'am, are you okay? Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, what happened?
Girl.
Oh, okay.
I'll be commenting on every video, but I think I'm blocked. I don't know. I'll be tripping on here. But I wanted to know, what can we do to help you get monetized again if you're not monetized? If it's
they already do what they need to do. Just follow me to every platform. So if I make another channel, just go to that platform and subscribe.
All right. Well, yep. That's all I came here to say. All right, bye.
Yeah, these haters already do it. They follow me everywhere, girl. This bitch keeps trying to add up and she's not showing her. You have to show your face. We're not doing this. I'm not talking to a black screen. I'm not. Brittany's in her feelings. What'd she say? So don't get mad when
Yanni been saying about you and your babies in them pictures. How come I've never heard you defend yourself against that? I'm just curious.
If somebody said that about you,
there's no way.
Girl, shut the fuck up.
Okay, I don't know what she was getting ready to talk about.
She yelling at. Like I said,
okay, this lady. So I watched this one. I watched this one. I think
I want to see that list.
this lady. This lady seems like she's been around for a minute. She sounds like she misses old Liv. She misses the old time programming. And okay,
these people are crazy.
If this is I've been watching you ever since you had, I think you had just had Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
And in the beginning, I thought that you were the coolest person that I ever saw on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a grandma. I'm a GG, so I'm older than most of your audience. But I wanted to say, I want to see that Liv. I want to see that. I want to see the Liv that was caring, and you still don't care what people say. But I have to say, sweetie, your attitude sometimes is off-putting. And I mean, I know you have faith in God, and I know you want the best for you and your children.
This is what I want to say though to you guys. People evolve, and people don't always evolving does not always mean for the better. Okay, we don't have to agree. This is just me talking, right? People evolve, and everyone doesn't become their best self. Okay. And at the end of the day, this is a program that people are watching. They're watching Liv, and you don't have to buy into her philosophy. And this is my thing for this lady. Lady, take a break, step away. Like the fact that this lady is so concerned. So I want the old Liv back. Remember, like, I'm sure that you have your favorite show, and you know how like your favorite show, they may have, you can keep in mind that your favorite show has writers, and you might have the writer of your favorite show leave. Maybe they went to go do a movie and they have new writers now, or that writer with the sauce left. And all of a sudden you can't figure out why you just don't like that show anymore. It's just not the same, right? Or the director, something happened. Not even the actor left. The same actor's there, Liv, but the storyline just has changed. It's no longer for you. You don't like it anymore. I used to watch Real Housewives. I was a Real Housewives stan. I probably haven't really consistently watched Real Housewives in like 5-6 years. Okay. I don't hate it. I still love it. I've got fond memories of it, but Real Housewives isn't what it used to be, right? Like Watch What Happens Live. Okay. This lady needs to just go ahead and pivot and find some other programs you like. This woman, Liv does put on a lot of airs, and Liv does play around on this internet, but the Liv that you knew, the Ryan Liv does not exist anymore. This is a hardened old slore now. This is a slore in her 30s who has put on a some airs of I don't give a fuck anymore. She doesn't care and she's got a certain attitude. She is free to be her whole entire self. And what you didn't know is this is who was waiting to come out. So Miss Ma'am, Miss Leanne, my best advice for you, baby, is move on. Move on because you're already watching reactors about this girl. Watch if you want to watch. Don't watch if you don't want to watch. If it bothers you that much, baby, trying to be on her panel to give her sound advice is a waste of your time.
But I got to say, sweetie, I am really kind of turned off now. And it's not, I'm coming from a grandma place. And I just want you to kind of think about the old Liv. I know a lot of things have happened to you.
I don't want to be the old Liv. I'm me.
I know you're you. You're still you. But I'm looking at a person that I don't know.
I just don't take no more. I don't take no shit, and I won't take no shit.
I get that, and I'm that way as well. But it's a way that you can come across and get your point across without being. Sometimes I think, sweetie, that you're like you're kind of fed up, but then you go to this place where it's very cruel and rude.
I do. You know, that's how I handle people how they handle me. I have to. It's the internet. I have to do it.
And like you know what? I used to be like that. You know, when I was 30 something. I'm not ashamed. I'm almost 60 years old.
That's nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah, I'm not ashamed of my age. People tell me, don't dye my hair. Dye my hair. I don't do that. But I just want you to just kind of think before, even when you get on here. Like for instance, they was talking about. I didn't really look at the video that you did with you and your daughter. I think it's Robin about football and everything. And I kind of felt
so it wasn't a video about football. Liv was live with the kids outside and the kids were playing at a park and Liv was trying to be funny. At a certain point she said something to Robin and Robin checked her because there's a moment for most of us when you realize like your kids have some conversation and your kids understand shade. And I think Liv had that realization on live because Robin checked her. She tried to be funny and Robin checked her and she was embarrassed.
Bad for her. I and the way you came at her, to me, it was like, come on, Liv, I know you want what's best for your daughter. I know you want her to do things that you might, seem girly girl, but a lot of the time, some of these babies, they just not about that,
And that's fine, but I'm always going to have my own opinion about it. I'm her mom.
You can have the opinion, but some things I know you don't put everything out on the internet, all your business. But sometimes when you're having conversations, with your daughter, just mute. You know what I mean? Just mute it because then people won't have nothing to talk about.
I mean, I could, but I don't care what y'all talk about. Like, I honestly don't care what y'all think, and I don't care what y'all talk about. If you guys have been watching me for so long and you know who I am, you should already know who I am. The person I am today is because of what I've been through, and I'm not going to go back to the old Liv because the old Liv was a pushover. She was a pick-me. She was a sad, depressed, lonely person, and I don't ever want to be that girl again. I like who I am today. I'm strong, I'm tough, and I'm gonna go down to your level if I need to. And and I know I'm cruel. I could be the most cruelest, but I don't like to be like that. And that's why I be asking people, what are we doing? Are people gonna still come for me? Because if they are, I'm gonna come for them, and that's just how it goes. But I do respect what you're saying, and I understand. You're giving me the advice that my mom gives me. My mom tells me to chill out too, but I tell her the same thing. I'm going through this, so I have to deal with it how I deal with it, and how I deal with it is to fight back. That's how I deal with it.
I get that, sweetie, because like I said, I was kind of like a tough head back in the day, but as you get older, you kind of look back on your life and you're like, what the hell was I doing? You know what I mean? And I don't want you to get to that point, because I click on your video sometimes, and then when you be going off, I just click right back out. You know what I mean? I want to see some positivity coming from you, just for a Gigi. That's what my babies call me. They call me Gigi. For a Gigi, give me a video with some positivity. Not necessarily the old Liz, but just a little bit of her. Let me see just a little bit of her.
Ma'am, would you go find something else to watch? I'm not trying to be funny, and I'm certainly not trying to be mean, but this romanticized version of what you used to like in this person, at the end of the day, it no longer exists. This woman is a hardened 304. Okay.
Let me finish a video, because when you be going.
If she doesn't care about her watch time, you shouldn't either. Like if you can no longer watch her because her content is just distasteful to you, oh well, you know what I'm saying, ma'am? Like, okay, you know what I
I'm
mean?
like,
Like,
ooh, let me get out of here. You know what I mean?
she's not going to change for you. She's not going to change for herself. She likes this.
And I try to be positive. I try, to say, okay, I know she's going through a lot. I know the reactors, and I look at the reactors, and I have to admit, some of the reactors, I kind of agree with some of the things that they're saying. However, I
Like
would
what?
never, like say for instance, sometimes how you treat your kids on live. Like I would rather you just either do it before or after. Let's not include the kids, because then no one will have anything to talk about as far as your kids are concerned. Let's just leave them completely off. And that's just a suggestion.
I think that I think maybe you just. I don't think you're. I don't think my channel's for you anymore.
It more than likely it's not. And
Yeah.
I hate to say that, but I mean, you do what you have to do, and and if I want to look, I'll look. If not, when you go to going on, when you're doing the going off live, I got to go. But that's all I wanted to say. I've been, when you calling people ugly and cute, I'm like, I'm not the cutest thing, but I'm not the ugliest thing. So if you see I'm ugly, then I'm just ugly. I'm okay with that. Thank you. I don't worry about what people say. And I
See, but if she were, at the end of the day, if you are not on the Liv party train and agreeing with what Liv has to say, you could be the most attractive person and you're still going to be ugly in her mind. This lady obviously is a beautiful woman. She's sweet. She's got a nice disposition. She's being honest, and Liv is being open to hearing. Even though she has a smile on her face, I promise you she's boiling on the inside.
I want you to get like that. Just don't
But
worry.
this lady is so sweet that Liv can't possibly be mean to her. Even though she probably really wants to just hang up, but this lady obviously is a sweet, positive person, and Liv doesn't, she's,
About what people
girl.
think or say.
When she said the reactors, look at Liv being phony. Look at Liv's little phony smile. Her little
What I
phony
mean?
smile.
If some nappy headed, like you said, you just call somebody nappy head. If that person come up and they're going at you, like you do, block them, get rid of them. You don't display that. I want to see the old Liv. Sometimes that's all I'm asking. Just come back on and say, Gigi, this for you. Okay.
Okay.
All right, love. You take care and just think just a little bit about what I just said. Okay.
Okay, I will.
All right, love. That's one of my grandbabies. She know I'll be looking at Liv, so she just wanted to say hi. That's all you're gonna get. Hi, bye. Okay. All right, Miss Liv. I'll try to be in there, so I'm just gonna drop it down. Just think about what I said, okay, sweetie?
I will.
All right, love. Bye.
And I mean, let's be honest, that might really be some of Liv's fan base, and somebody who really is struggling because they want to support, they like her channel, and they keep remembering the old Liv. But baby, that girl's gone.
That's her.
She gone.
Oh, see, I could take that is constructive criticism, and I appreciate that.
Okay.
I do.
Next.
So it's not. No, I do take everyone's criticism, constructive criticism. I do. But I know I have to ignore it. That's why I always tell you guys, I pray to not be so confrontational. I pray for the day.
I just want to come by and say, I love your videos and I support you. And you're a good mother.
Okay. Where is, okay, I feel like
But I see a lot of these bitches, sorry about the language.
Okay, I feel like I saw a few people, and I know some people had some negative things to say. Like,
Hey,
okay.
how are you? Good. I just have a question, like picking back off the other lady when it comes to or just you saying about how your channel's not for your kids and stuff like that. No hate or anything like that. But do you not think that live the other night, and talking about the other lady and stuff like that was a little too much for a child to be a part of?
Which one? What live? The one where somebody
about when you thought somebody knocked on your door, yeah.
No, I don't think so at all. Because everything that I said on my live, I would say to my kids. I say to my kids.
You don't think sometimes kids should stay in a child's place?
I do, but my kids are exposed to so much, and not just stuff on my end. My daughter told me that lady calls me a pig. She actually calls her mama a pig. So my kids are exposed to a lot on both sides, stuff that they should have never been exposed to. So,
do your kids use the internet? Do they get on YouTube or watch any of your or search your name or anything like that?
No.
Girl, if my thing is stuck right now, I would give that a big, and the lie detector determined that was a lie.
Okay. Well, you have a good day.
You too. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Yeah,
Girl, she didn't want to hear
that.
from her.
She called me a pig. So imagine all the horrible things she's heard. Everybody over there hates me. All the way. I'm good. How are you?
I didn't see this lady, so I don't know what she's gonna talk about. We're gonna see.
I just wanted to say a few things. I'm a Black woman too, as you can see, but I find that a lot of the Black women on here take offense to everything that you say, and they do more than what you do to their kids. Just because you are mixed or what they call white, they condone what your wife or girlfriend or whoever she is did to you and your kids. They don't take into account what your children go through on a daily, not being with their mother.
But being Black has nothing to do with it.
And these Black women, I'm going to call you guys Black women because you guys are bitter. And you don't.
You're gonna call them Black women because they're bitter, baby? You got to be kidding. Okay.
Understand it. I didn't grow up with a mother, and my family also spoke about my mother when I was younger, and it got me angry.
Okay, so she's bitter, but being Black doesn't have anything to do with it because there are bitter women across the board. So, okay, sis, go ahead and get some therapy. Get some therapy like your fave over here.
What you building case against me? Because I'm telling the truth. It's okay. I don't have to say allegedly. Everything.
Okay.
So it does happen. Okay, it was horrible. He moved his new woman in just like you, and she did everything she could to push me out of the picture. Okay, I never got a school picture of my kids.
Girl, this is one big trauma bond of girl. Okay.
She went behind my back and changed my kids' doctors. She had the kids over there, like she didn't cook for them. She had them cleaning, like they would tell me they felt like Cinderella. Like I would go to my ex and tell him, look, the girls are saying this and that, and he would tell me it's none of my business. You don't live here anymore.
Yeah.
It was to a point where I couldn't even talk to him anymore. Like it was horrible. And 2 years later, I met the guy that I'm with now, and he was 6 hours away. He had a great job, and he was in New York City. I'm in Ohio, and I was doing the same thing you did. I was going back and forth. You're pulled in two directions. You want to be there for the kids, but you want to move forward with your own life. And you feel like a yo-yo, like you're back and forth. I got pregnant 4 months after I met him, and he was a cop in New York. So he couldn't just he eventually did leave, and he came back to Ohio for me so I could be here for my girls. But my girls were told a lot of things that wasn't true, that I abandoned them. I didn't want them. They grew up very angry. Like they went no contact with me for 2 whole years. Thank God we're all in therapy now. We're trying to heal together. So I just wanted to tell everybody here and speak up for Liv, because it does happen. It really does happen. It's not that the mom.
No one's saying that Liv doesn't have a valid reason for being in the shits right now. And I'm talking about being in a shithole. She has created this life for herself deliberately. Okay. If she's not happy, that's her business. This woman has the same 24 hours every day to get up and do something different. This lady chooses violence every single day. She gets up every day and chooses negativity and violence and anger and just ridiculousness. And these are the fruits of what you select on a daily basis on how this woman wants to live her life. This lady, Miss Renee over here, she's in therapy and she wants to be better and do better and have more and be happy. Liv doesn't give a fuck.
Has to do something horrific for the father to get it. Like it does happen. And I had.
Look at little Joey Jr. over there. Little Joey, the second or third.
He had a great attorney.
Look at baby Joey.
And $3,000 retainer fee. My attorney didn't fight. I did not know that the kids were going to go with him until the day of our divorce. And my attorney and his attorney called me into the conference room and said, they put a motion in for the judge that he's going to be a residential parent. We're going to have 50-50 custody. But I was going back and forth to New York. I was pregnant driving back then. I didn't have a cell phone. So I'm driving pregnant by myself back and forth from New York to Ohio, Ohio to New York, changing OBGYNs the whole time, like back and forth, because I wanted to be here for my girls. I wanted to be with my new man. And, we were starting a family. It was so hard. My pregnancy, I was so stressed out, and he since has moved to Florida, moved to Ohio with me. We've been here since. But I just wanted to speak up for Liv because it does happen. And and I understand you live so much.
I think people understand what happened to Liv. Liv has to understand what happened to Liv. Liv doesn't seem to want to understand that she played herself. Liv played a game and she played herself. and she got played out. She was playing and she got played out. And then Gerard did a dummy move on her. He did a dummy move and he did what you call a flip of the script. Okay? Some of you young dolls may not have had a flip of the script. Let's just call it a destiny swap. Okay? He flipped the script and chose happy. And she's still stuck trying to bring everyone down to her misery and her trauma bond. And she can't rest easy in the fact that sir don't fuck with you. And he's happy and don't care. Even if it's a struggle for him on a daily to be happy, she's still mystified that she hasn't been able to break up this relationship, even if he fucked on her. It's like, oh my God, I thought I was going to break up his marriage by telling everybody that he fucked me. And they seem to be doing just fine. Her tricks don't work. You know how they say in the Wizard of Oz, if you guys remember the Wizard of Oz and the Wicked Witch, I'm talking about OG Wizard of Oz. And the Wicked Witch comes back and Glenda the Good Witch tells the Wicked Witch, and she says, your powers don't work here anymore. Okay? Like we're immune to the bullshit. They're Ray Charles to the bullshit. You understand? They don't care.
Much because you have gone through so many things that I have gone through, like the same circumstances, picking guys, attracting broken people. Seriously, Liv, it's, I'm in therapy and I'm learning why. I'm learning, our inner child rules are how we behave. When we grow up and we're children and what we go through, we develop coping mechanisms, and to get through and survive the things we go through. And I don't know anything about your childhood, but it's crazy how my first husband was exactly like my father. I picked even though it wasn't comfortable and I didn't like it, but that's the role model I had. That's what, you know what I mean? And I've had, as you grow older, you become more self-aware of why you do things, and you look within and I see why I choose broken people. For one, I'm an empath. I want to fix and save everyone. Okay. And it's a thing that us empaths, that we just attract broken people. We attract that, we carry this light.
That's not true. I don't believe that. Every empath does not necessarily attract broken people. I think that there are people who are empaths who are able to set appropriate boundaries. Being an empath does not make you a beacon for weirdos and for people to attach and trauma bond on you. It does give you an opening to trauma bond, but hopefully people have learned to detach from bad relationships and to not attach themselves to people just because you two have had a similar trauma. There, you can give people sympathy and empathy and walk away from it, give them a kind word, some love and support, and not take it on. Taking on people's misery and suffering is a problem, and that has nothing to do with being an empath. That's more to do with not having appropriate boundaries, and that's pretty much it. Like that one doesn't equal the other.
About us, and we attract those people. Yeah. And I understand, Liv. I totally understand how you feel, everything you've gone through. I just wanted to tell everybody on YouTube world that it does happen. It does happen. I've gone through the same thing. And, one thing I want to say, Liv, please, this is not judgmental, but I was a sensitive child growing up, like ultra sensitive. My parents fought a lot growing up. And, my mom would yell a lot. She would yell, and she was not there for me. Different things I went through as a child, like when I changed schools and I had to get up at 8 years old.
My bad, Joe. That was my fault.
by myself, walk myself to the bus stop with no breakfast. She never consoled me. Like different things like
You know how there's some people, and I'm not discounting this lady's pain for what happened with her mother, but at a certain point in your life, when you start to get rankles and you're over 40 or you're in your 50s or whatever, when you get to be super grown, you got to let the pain of 8 years old go away. If you're in therapy, you got to understand that at 8 years old, you had a roof, you had a bed. What about the kids right now that are sleeping in the back of a car? Mom gambled the money. Mom used the money for heroin, and she's got y'all living up under a bridge or living in the back seat of a car. You had a house, you had a bed, you had a door, you had a school that you could walk to. You've made it to a big age of 40 or 50. You got to be grateful. Everybody's childhood was not hunky dory. And yes, this is coming from someone who did have a hunky dory childhood. But at the end of the day, you have to be grateful for what you have and that you made it to this age. Do you know that there are 8-year-olds today in the damn cemetery whose mothers didn't give a fuck? Do you know that those little girls in Cleveland, Ohio, whose mother put them into some damn suitcases and left them in the back of the woods over behind the school? As an 8-year-old, you made it. Like, people who want to live and wallow in these old stories from 20 and 30 years ago and make that their beacon of pain and live in the pain. Look at Liv's face. Like, this is one huge trauma bond session. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm so just not that person. I'm not really here for the trauma bonds. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, sometimes you have to realize, okay, I'm hurt, or I was disappointed, or I was living the Disney romanticized dream, or I wanted to be one of the Brady Bunch kids, or I wanted to be this, or I wanted to be that. And that's not what it was. And the reality is that, maybe your mom had little to no education. Maybe the parents didn't have enough money. Maybe they were just trying to survive. You never know what the reason was as to, and we don't often see that our parents were people. They were young. They may not have had education. They may have gotten fired from a job. Things weren't perfect. Okay. I think sometimes that type of pain, your gripe is because you had to get yourself up at 8 o'clock and go to the bus. Baby, you had a house, honey. You may have been home alone because your mom went to work. At least she wasn't walking the streets. At least she wasn't laid up with some knucklehead. These people see these movies or compare themselves to other people and feel mad because their life wasn't perfect. Those people whose life looks perfect is not perfect. Or it's perfect for them. It might not be perfect for you.
like that. And just, I have 2 Pisces kids. Okay. They are very sensitive children. And even my son, I have a son and a daughter that's both Pisces. And let me tell you what, it does trigger you sometimes. It does. And, my girls have said to me that they were scared of me.
This is her core audience right here, guys. And we know this already. This is just confirmation of what we know. Liv's entire audience is one huge clusterfuck trauma bond.
And they felt I wasn't emotionally there for them all the time. And I'm able to look back now and, take accountability, apologize, and just do better. I can't change what they went through and how I reacted. And that's another thing. I was stuck in being very bitter and angry because of what I went through with my ex-husband too. And I did get this tough exterior. I popped off. I was very reactive and I was very angry. And, one day, Liv, I just decided I don't want to be like this anymore. I don't want to carry this around anymore. It's heavy. I don't want to be like this. Yeah. And so it does happen. It's, what you've gone through, I completely understand, so you're going to get through this.
I'm pretty much there too. Like I wanted to come on here today and just talk about how
you're not there. Easter was a shit show. I know we didn't do the Easter live. Maybe we'll go back to it. We didn't do the Easter live. We didn't do the outside play area where she's like, where's Kailani? You know how Liv is at the park. She loses sight of the kids all the time. Liv, you're not there yet, hun. You're just not. You are very angry, very bitter. and you like to say that you're not because maybe you have moments of thinking that you're over Gerard, but not only are you're pissed. And I think she's pissed because he did better leaving her, not because of Antonisha. Like, forget about the Antonisha factor. Gerard is just living his life and he's choosing every day to do something different from what he did with her. And that pisses her off. And let's factor in the new wife, his progression in life. She's so pissed and angry on top of, let's magnify it by the fact that he got custody of her bargaining chip, her meal ticket, her check. He got custody and she owes him child support. Now you want to talk about a bitch is mad. Okay. When Gerard chose to be happy, that's one thing. When he chose to be happy and moved in and him and Antonisha got together, when he had that woman and got the kids, it got the woman, got the kids, got the house, got the child support. All these things, baby, she's really mad.
And I keep saying it, and it's like people are not hearing me. I don't have any ill will towards him.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Stop lying.
I want him to do the best he can in life. I don't care. But Renee, it feels like
if she told the truth about how she really feels about Gerard right now, the judge would probably lock her up. She can't be truthful. She can't be truthful, and you wouldn't be so mad.
He does.
You would be happy. This is the deal. You wouldn't be mad about him having a house. You would be happy about the fact that he just moved your kids into a house. Forget about him having a house. You would be happy about the kids have a yard. The kids have a permanent address. The kids have a place to call home, and that they are stable there, and then just be grateful and hope that one day you can offer the same thing to your children. But no, you're mad.
Mess with my life, and I don't try to mess with his life. And that's my whole point. Like, and then people came out here on Friday trying to hurt my feelings behind his life. I don't care what he's doing.
Why would that hurt your feelings? It only hurts your feelings because you're a narc.
Yeah, right.
And I understand I'm on the internet, so it's different, but it's like
they try to trigger you.
Yeah, my whole thing is I'm over that. My life has moved on.
Right. You want to move forward. And, you know, my ex-husband, he was drinking over.
I think when she says she's over it, I think she means she's tired of it. I think some people are taking that as she's over it, like she's past it. She's not past it. She's over it as in she doesn't want to hear about it anymore. She doesn't want it to exist. And I get it. And that's fine. But at the end of the day, you're not over it. You're really not over it. You're just tired of it. You don't want to hear about it anymore.
They're partying. They did all kinds of things over there that I knew about. And I couldn't change that. You know, that was under his roof. But my girls told me a lot that was, you know, it wasn't the most perfect home over there. He did a lot, you know, but, you know, one day you're going to get through this. You're going to look back, you know, my girls are grown, and Kai is just so sweet. She is just a little sweetheart.
She's such a love bug.
Okay. But sometimes just try to be a little bit more, hi, sweetheart. Try to be a little bit more patient with AJ. I mean, his little nervous system, you know, I've worked in childcare for 32 years, and kids they don't know how to, you know, react to their emotions. You know, they become overwhelming at times. And trust me, I know, you know, but anyhow, take care.
Okay, you too, Renee. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. I don't know what this next one is.
And they kept doing it all weekend.
But aren't you supposed to be above it, though?
I am above it. That's why I came and talked about it today.
You've been showing your ass all weekend.
No, I haven't. We had a
girl.
She doesn't see.
Since you pulled about Nisha knocking on your door, you yelling at Robin about the damn football, all because you were triggered that nigga got a house.
Well, baby, if you're gonna come up here and make assumptions about how I'm acting and
Who's making assumptions? Girl, we see it.
Okay, baby, well, that's your opinion. That's not
an opinion. That's the behavior that you exhibited. Same thing I told you
no,
last time.
I talk to my daughter about football like that because I can. I can talk to my kids about. We were talking about football. How does that have to do with the house?
Right, because this contributes. But this is why Gerard gets the support that he gets, and that's what you're missing.
The support that he
You
gets.
bully. You talk shit. You bully. You extend your stance of being that mother.
me right now.
Who, me?
You are. You came up here to tell me about myself. I can't.
Yes, ain't that what you said? Didn't you drop the link? Liv, you've been cussing bitches out for the last 2 hours. I told you I was gonna come up
Why,
in the chat.
Madison? You've been watching. Why have I been cussing bitches out for 2 hours? You've been watching, right?
Because you came up here to point to talk shit and try to be mean to Nisha and the people over there when that's not your business. And my
girl, get show.
See, she won't. She's just unless you're coming to do rah rah six boom ba, baby. Let's see.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So I've just kind of been in the background. Hi, Kailani, how are you?
Did she say Krylani? Did she say Krylani by mistake? Listen.
I've just kind of been in the background. Hi, Kailani, how are you?
Oh, maybe she said Kailani or Kailani. Okay.
So, I mean, it's evident, it's so much seems to be going on in your life. So the only thing that I wanted to say, because I am a certified life coach.
Yes.
I just wanted to say, it seems like you have a lot of, people coming at you from all different directions. And what really
she has people coming at her, but nobody told her to open the live stream and take comments. She could be on here vlogging and showing her life. Every single vlogger out here does not open the panel for people to come and tell me what the fuck you think about what the fuck I got going on. Everybody doesn't do that. There's a lot of people that have a lot to say about a lot of people on YouTube. Everybody is not making this type of situation available, and that doesn't make them any better or worse. But Liv can't make herself into a whole nother victim that the internet is coming for her when you are inviting them to come give their opinion. Hello?
concerns me is, you have your kids as well. So
okay,
you just have to be careful, because I mean, you could be out and about, like you were before, and things can happen, and at this point, it seems like you had one of the guys recently, I guess, I don't want to call him grandpa baby because I'm a grandmother, and so like I remember Gigi, I'm Yaya. Okay, I have 5 grandbabies. And so I just think that you just have to really be more mindful. Trust me, I was young once. I'm not perfect. I will never say that I was perfect because I'm not. Yeah. I have 2 kids. My son is 38, my daughter's 31. And so I just still feel like you have to be careful because at this stage in the game, anything can happen at any given time and you don't know what direction it's coming from. Yeah. I mean, because it could be coming from one of the exes or from any direction, and you just really have to play it safe and just think more about your children. And
what
I'm sorry.
What can come from anywhere?
I guess I'm just speaking of like the danger. You said that someone, approached you a while ago, and I guess in a bathroom. I'm sorry.
You're talking about the door situation. Somebody knocking on the door.
Right, someone knocking at the door, and I think you said that you were confronted in a restroom.
Yeah. That was both. That was both internet stuff. Both internet stuff. What, baby?
Right.
She don't care. Ma'am, she don't care. This is all content to her. Look at Kailani telling her, like, Mom, get off the damn line, please.
Knock on the door? Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, Kailani.
I get what you're saying. Be more careful because it could come from either way. But I'm telling you right now, it's not a man. It's internet stuff. It's definitely internet stuff. And I know that lady gave my address out. I know for sure. You know how I know? Because she's given out ring footage videos of me. And I can prove all of this in court, and I will. What, baby? Okay, baby. Like the police officer said, all I need to get is subpoena. I need to subpoena her messages, subpoena things from her, and I can get that kind of stuff. But it seems like anytime I say something that I actually go through in real life and it has to do with anybody else, I'm wrong and I'm this and I'm that. But I'm actually dealing with this like right now. You know what I mean? But I understand what you're saying about like be careful and don't let people around us. I agree with you. Yeah,
I mean, because people are mean. People are so mean.
Yes.
And you have to, like I said, you have to be more mindful of, even your children, I mean, because you want the best for them and you don't want any harm or danger to come your way either,
I agree. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. And, one last thing I wanted to say, even like your children, they're going to grow up, as you can see, they grow fast. Yes. They're going to grow up. And even now, I mean, I was a present mom. I did everything that I could, for my kids as a single parent.
Yeah.
And certain things that, like my daughter will say certain things like, well, you gave him furniture, you gave him this and you gave him that. And I'm like, well, I put braces in your mouth and I gave you my old Nissan Altima. Kids will become resentful, over time, when they feel a certain way or, if they start to sense a difference in your children, like each other, they'll become resentful of you. So again, you just have to be really careful about that because, and I know, I was your age some moons ago, and like I said, you just have to be aware because I promise you, karma it'll come right back around. It always does. Karma has everybody's address. And when I say that, I don't mean that in a bad way, but I'm just saying.
No, I just what you're saying. Yeah, no, I agree 100%.
Yeah. So that's all I wanted to say. Again, I'm Coach T. I'm a certified life coach, and I'm on YouTube. So if you want to, hit me up.
Look, Coach T advertising. Okay.
I mean, supporters, I understand why you care. You guys are invested and stuff, but people. Okay, baby, I won't mess with you.
Because for real, fuck a pregnancy. I don't even care about that. Babies are blessings. I just don't want these niggas to leave you with a package that you can't get rid of because you thought they weren't weird. You thought they looked normal. HIV and AIDS coming all pretty.
Miss Ty, Miss Ty, why don't you worry about your vagina and let the baddest chick worry about her own? She don't care. This lady is 4 baby daddies and she says she likes dick. You should worry about what you got going on in that middle and leave this lady who enjoys variety in that meat alone. She don't care what you're saying. Okay, sis? All right, next.
Hi.
I can't see myself. Am I still in the picture?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay. So how do you feel? Like, how's your pregnancy?
Everything's going really good, actually. Wait, I want to make sure you are over 18, right?
Girl, I'm 33.
Oh, really? Girl, you look good. But yeah, everything's going good. My pregnancy is going great. Everything's good.
Do you have like weird symptoms? Like any symptoms? Because like you always seem like fine.
Yeah.
October 30th.
Oh,
so the Scorpio baby.
Period. I love that.
Okay, Alyssa just wants to talk, and that's fine. She's cute. She has a nice smile. Okay, Alyssa. Okay. Is this a man? Ooh. Okay.
Show me their dingling.
Why the fuck would I?
Hold on a second. I feel like we need to catch this from the beginning. Okay, let's go.
I'm not trying to see a dingling. What?
What you mean? What?
I'm just saying, the men who come back over here, they try to show me their dingling.
Why the fuck would I do that so the whole world can see it?
How can I help you, sir?
I'm just speaking to you. I be watching you right now and then checking on you. What's up with you?
I'm good.
You good? Take care of them kids.
The ski mask and the glass.
Cause I don't want you got a lot of people, yo. I don't want a whole bunch of people saying me, yo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my girl be watching.
He's probably one of these guys that comments, "Shorty, stay pregnant." I was watching Live one day, and some guy, I don't know if it was a man or not, but the avatar made me think it was a man, and he said something like, "Shorty, stay pregnant." I hollered. Okay,
So I'm just saying hi to you.
Okay, shout out to you and your girl.
Yep, hell yeah. But so what this is like a little live? You just be back and forth with people on here.
Yeah, we just be talking, chopping it up.
I ain't never see you do this shit though.
Oh, I've done this a couple times. Yeah, we do this like a couple times a month.
Oh, wow. I gotta figure out how to do this shit. I might try to do some shit like that.
Are y'all from Baltimore?
How you know?
How you said, do you?
Yeah, hell yeah. We from the city. You gotta come over here. You gotta come down here or something.
I do want to come over there. I love y'all accent.
Hell yeah, come fuck with us. We over here, chill.
For real, that's cool.
What part of you in Texas, ain't you?
Yeah, I'm in Dallas.
Dallas. What is it like down there?
It's cool.
It's a red flag.
Cool,
yeah.
You don't sound country though.
I'm from California.
Oh, you from Cali? What part of Cali?
Los Angeles.
Okay, LA. Okay.
Born and raised.
Big C's, big Crips. I see.
Period.
Yeah. So you just single and shit? Just be taking care of your kids and shit?
Yeah, I'm just a mama, just doing my best. You know how it goes.
I meant to tell you. That's what I wanted to tell you. Now it just came to me, yo. Like you were saying something about your baby and shit. Like you was trying to like give it up for adoption or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, at some point I was considering that. Yes.
Yo, don't do that, yo. Please don't do that. Yeah, that's a gift from God, man. Don't do that. You don't know your baby could turn around and how you think the baby will feel about you if you get a baby away, yo. When they get old, I wouldn't do that, yo. Seriously.
Yeah. No, you're right. I know. I reconsidered. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, yo, don't do that, yo. You will hurt the baby. You might hurt their heart for real. The baby, as they get older, they be like, damn, my mama ain't want me, gave me away. Like I wouldn't even do that for real.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You went through that whole situation and shit, but please don't do that.
Liv wasn't planning on giving that baby away. That was nothing but some content, and we all know that. I mean, she was trying to rage bait people. Okay, next.
I don't want him to resort to crying about everything. I want him to be tough. You know what I mean? I want him.
Okay, well, treat him with some tenderness and show him love and attention, and he will calm the fuck down. Keep being a bitch, and he's going to keep being a problem. Okay.
He's a man. He's gonna be a man. I want him to be tough. So he can be emotional.
Do we not remember Christian used to cry too now? I mean, they got a ball buster for a mama. So these kids got to deal with what they got to deal with. Their mama is a damn ball busting ass bitchy bitch. Okay. Christian used to cry too now.
But he also needs to know how to handle his emotions, you know, like keep them under control.
Hi, Liv. I just want to say hi.
Okay,
I've
Miss
been watching
Rhonda.
you forever. I love your videos. I love your content. Keep up the great work. You're a mother. You're a real mother. My daughter's going through the same thing that you're going through, and she has one child.
Okay, Miss Rhonda.
And he just taking her through the ringer. Visitation is going crazy. And she's only 37 years old.
Wow.
And my son is going through it with his baby mamas. I got 6 grandbabies. I just found out that I met one on Easter, and we didn't even know that it was his baby because she kept it from him.
Ooh.
She did 3 kids like that.
Oh my
gosh.
With different ones, different mothers.
Wow.
So I understand
What I'm gonna say, Miss Rhonda, your son been slinging that meat. Okay. Miss Rhonda's son is slanging that meat. Somebody decided to bring a baby over on a holiday. Somebody got up, they got dressed, they put their Easter outfit on and said, I'm bringing you over to your grandparents' house so they can finally meet you, because apparently your daddy ain't trying to set anything up.
I do, and I've never hated her. I love you so much. I know you don't know me, but I love watching you and keep up the great work. I just want to say hi, and don't worry about the haters. They jealous of you. They want to be you.
Girl, ain't nobody jealous of this
I'm gonna leave
foolishness.
him alone for now, and I promise.
Miss Rhonda, tell
I
your
just wanna
tell
say
your
hi,
son
'cause
to strap
I
up.
just
You.
Yes, you too.
You know, I've been following you for a while.
Thank you.
I just want to say I got a little bit. I popped in when you're talking to that crazy lady who just wanted to pop it, you know.
Yeah.
And who cares? Honestly, I know you don't give a fuck, but I'm just saying, like, who cares what they have to say? Like, I don't know what more they want from you at this point.
Oh,
like, what you should do.
Okay, interesting. Okay. It was the Trauma Bond Club, baby. It was a meeting of the trauma bonders. Okay. Liv is feeling some type of way because people are calling her out for feeling some type of way because she was jelly of her man buying a home and moving his new wife and children into the home without her, and basically good old fashioned destiny swap. And she's feeling some type of way. I mean, Liv, the best way to get over having certain emotions is just being honest with yourself, because the more that you lie, the more that you suppress how you actually feel, and you'll never get over it. Okay. And you'll, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not beneficial, but you know what I'm saying? Who am I? Who am I? Anyway, y'all have a wonderful day. I'm so behind schedule. Love you guys, mean it. You guys are awesome. Make sure to hit the thumbs up for me, and we'll talk some more later. If you guys want to do the Easter video, we're not, you know, we're gonna glide. We're gonna tootsie slide through it, or the afternoon play outside. We might do that. Maybe we'll do it late. You know, I don't know. I'm not gonna say later, but we'll do it at another point if you guys want to. Otherwise, I'm gonna see y'all later. If you guys didn't catch Baby Nugget, birth of Baby Nugget, that was yesterday. Go get into it. Make sure to hit the thumbs up for me. If you're new here, subscribe. I think someone said that they just subscribed. Thank you. I appreciate the support. Hit the thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Okay, guys? Take care.
I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll still talk my shit. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll still talk my shit. I'm that bitch. Whatever. There's different technicalities to the shit. I'm just saying, whatever negativity. Hold on. Hello. Alright. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I'm that bitch. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll still talk my shit. I'm that bitch. I'm just playing. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm just playing.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm just playing. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. Ooh, why Fashion Nova keep hitting me up though? Cause I'm that bitch. 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 I'm just playing.